Hello, lovelies. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends where you are watching from at this moment of the day. I thank you all. I appreciate you all. I'm delighted and excited for your consistency in watching, sharing, liking, and commenting on our videos. But please, if this is your first time of watching, please kindly hit on the red subscribe button and also the notification bell. By so doing, when we make a new video, you'll be among the first people to receive the notification or to get the notification. Thank you for watching. Yeah, another news. Exciting news to majority of the people in Nigeria, Nigerians, and to anti-Sowore and take it back. It is a sad news and a shock news to them. But every good work has a positive reward. And before I proceed, I think I will have to take us back to what happened between the Israelites and the Egyptians. You know, when the people of Israel went to Egypt, we are not going to the history of how they got there because they were the brothers of Joseph. So, but at a point, when they begin to multiply and to grow, the Pharaoh that knew the Israelites died. The next Pharaoh became this king. He started marginalizing, maltreating the Israelites, the people of God. What God did was to send Moses to go and deliver his people. We don't want to go in too deep. But a lot of signs were given to Pharaoh. He never yielded, not until a point when the death struck. Now he allowed them go. At a point, he hardened his heart again, which led them or their destruction in the Red Sea. I am likening it to what God, I think, is using Sowore to do in Nigeria. Because it has been years this government has given deaf ear to court orders. They have crashed down both the judiciary and the legislature. Only the executive dictates what happened in that country. But they never believed that somebody like Sowore, as young as he is, could attract a crowd, a massive, a mammoth, international and national order and request of the country to obey, more especially the executive, the government, to obey the rule of law and to respect human rights and, rule of law, which they think they are above. A lot of things have happened. A lot of people like Dazuki, and the many other citizens that the court has granted release, bail, and so on, but the government said, no, we are not going to do that. But this time came that God appointed Sowore to go and liberate the country called Nigeria. They thought they would have done him like that of Nnamdi Kanu and the other, members of the citizens of that country. But finally, the kind of attention his situation drew was overwhelming and surprising to the Nigerian government. Even when you now hear the journalists out, you see them now speaking positive, being open, not even being afraid to talk again. None of them is romancing the truth anymore or romancing the lies anymore. They are now speaking out because of the liberation that came from the case of this Sowore. We thank God who made it so, and we thank God for the intervention of the United States of America, congressmen and politicians, and other national bodies that really intervene. Because anybody in life knows who is stronger than him or her. Because I believe without the intervention of United States of America congressmen and CNN broadcast by Sowore's wife, calling the attention of the UN and so on and so forth, the Nigerian government would have also turned deaf ear and to do whatever they must have thought to do. But thank God your man is out today. And the congressman, when I was listening to him, if you watch one of the videos I made here, said they will follow it up until the guy is returned back to his family. And Nigeria should not tamper with his life. So that is a good one. But to crown it all, Sowore has now been nominated for United States Prisoner of Conscience Honor. That is a great one. So I need to read out a little thing they wrote about him and some people's comments on this situation. Okay. The bipartisan commission is charged with promoting, defending, and advocating for international human rights. Pro-democracy campaigner and journalist Omoyele Sowore has been nominated to receive the Prisoner of Conscience Honor from the Tom Lantos Human Rights Commission of the United States House of Representatives. The bipartisan commission is charged with promoting, defending, and advocating for international human rights. U.S. lawmaker Josh Gottheimer sponsored Sowore's nomination for the prestigious recognition. This is a prestigious recognition indeed. It is a prestigious one. So that is a sympathy, a lot of people have sympathy for the young man, more especially what happened, the DSS, did the shameful act in the courtyard, or not even courtyard, inside the courtroom. So it attracted a lot of sympathy, which is what you are watching now, what you are seeing. Look at how he was pinned down, the DSS man down there holding him. So it was incredible, unbelievable in a democratic country. Okay, let's go ahead. The Congress made the announcement during a meeting with other American politicians on Friday. He said, "For months now, I have been working closely with the Sowore family, the Howard community, the State Department, and my colleagues to advocate on Yele's, in parentheses, Omoyele, behalf. We are urging the Nigerian government to protect Yele's safety. That's the most important. Provide him with the due process he deserves. That's human rights. And ultimately, permit him to return home as soon as possible." That was Friday before this Tuesday it was released. We will continue watching the situation in Nigeria, a democracy seeking closer tie with the United States to make sure the government respects basic human rights. Yes, because human rights is in fact maximally respected in the United States of America. So they want us in Nigeria, in as much as Nigeria is among the UN, is one of the UN members, and also a claimed democratic country. They have to obey the respect the human rights and obey the rule of law. Okay, he continued. Gottheimer and other members of Congress had earlier sent a letter to Nigerian Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malari San, requesting that immediate steps be taken to ensure the safety and the security of Sowore while still in custody and to ensure he gets a credible trial. Few days after receiving the letter, Malami on Tuesday, being 24th, ordered the release of Sowore from unlawful detention by the Department of State Services. The journalist was first arrested on August 3rd, 2019, for calling on Nigerians to take to the streets in peaceful demonstration to demand a better country from political leaders. He was briefly released on bail on December 5th, but rearrested a few hours later on December 6th by DSS operatives while appearing for his trial in a case brought against him by the Nigerian government. He is being accused of insulting President Muhammadu Buhari and planning to bring down his regime. In all, Sowore spent over 4 months in detention, despite 2 court orders directing his release on bail during the period. Which is so bad. So, man, that is the American statements, you know, the American congressman, politician, comments, and finally they crown it and baptize it with the award of honor, nomination of the honor given to Omoyele Sowore. Congratulations, my man. Congratulations, my man. Okay, look at what so many people are saying. Like the first person here says, Sowore for presidency. That is comments from Nigerians. Sowore for president for 2023. He now referenced what happened to Nelson Mandela. He said Nelson Mandela was on his own promoting human rights in his country when the sadism of apartheid supremacists put him on the world map and from prison to president and darling of this world. And darling of this world. Yes, that is his darling of this world. Sowore is surely making that history in 2023. The tyranny of DSS and their boss have skyrocketed Sowore from an average Joe to international figure. That is true. That's exactly what I said. The presidency is Sowore's limit in 2023. Those who don't like it should puja off. That's true. They should back off. Okay. But I'm seeing that because this sympathy will really attract a lot of vote for this guy if he comes out 2023 for election. I see it that way. I think I reason with this guy. What do you think about it, guys? Don't you think if this guy comes out 2023 that he's gonna win the presidency of Nigeria? Okay, this other one replied him saying unbelievable to Major General Muhammad Buhari and his regime. They may have, by major error in judgment, created a monster to them to handle. I don't know. That's what it was. Okay, let's take the ones that are readable. Nigerian system termed Nnamdi Osiam, both Kano, you know, Sowore is, well, he's saying Sowore is better. Okay, Or I say, yes, we support, it's going to make it 2023. Okay. This one says, the Whalers said Sowore helped Buhari become president in 2015. And now Buhari is blowing him out of proportion. So American Congress has given him chieftaincy title. So make on Nairobi is back. Nairobi are back, man. So that's what they are saying. They said they worked against, Goodluck Jonathan for Buhari, but now Buhari is showing him back and beating him out. So a lot of people have been saying that, but why so many other people are saying that that is his way. Even though he supports you and they're not doing well, he still has to criticize you, which is good. Okay, though I read one of the articles where what Katu, where people say what he told Jonathan and what Jonathan responded to him. He told Jonathan that he's the worst president ever seen. That is, I think, worse than who was that? One of the presidents. But Jonathan responded to him that whenever he leaves office, that is when they will know the kind of freedom they enjoy while he was the president, which is exactly what is happening. Okay, so this one said, good choice. Major General Muhammad Buhari will receive his own in Saudi Arabia for propagating Islam and dividing Nigeria on ethnic and religion lines. A bastard and the ignoramus of the president. Well, I don't know about this, but it's like they're just saying he will still receive his own award for dividing Nigeria. And Buhari's supporter, Mufuola, says, what's wrong with receiving an award in Saudi Arabia if your slave mentality can glorify useless American award? So this one is against, these ones are anti Sowore, those ones that for the presidency, that doesn't want Nigerians to be free. That is him, Mufuola. Okay, that's his choice and his or her choice, And this one reply, jealousy go kill you. Left to you and your APC folks, Sowore would have still been in the DSS illegal detention, but a superior power named America made it possible. Thus, you are not happy about it, but Sowore is free now, and there is nothing that will happen to him anymore. Yeah, that is it. Okay, there's nothing you people can do to him or about his release, brother. So, fashion. Okay, this one called it. I don't want to read these ones, man. This one said the nation's leader, unfortunately, is a shambling illiterate. By this dictatorial paranoia, Bono, he has inadvertently made Sowore an international figure and a prisoner of conscience. Yeah, that's true. Okay, guys, a lot of people are not happy with what happened to Sowore. And a lot of people are happy with the award given to him. So, however, we thank God who made him to be released through the intervention of United States of America congressmen, politicians, and his lawyer also, and so on and so forth. Please don't fail to subscribe. Bye bye.